Oh wow, double shot.
So pretty successful.
Well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms, and today,
Blammo season, day 2.
What he said. It's Iowa shotgun deer season. So we are, so today we're gonna be putting on an application of pesticide. So as I've said before, what? These are pests. On the channel, I aim to bring everything that happens on our farm, and deer hunting this time of year is a very common thing. You know, my family does it, Pat's family does it. It's just what we do in this part of the country because we don't farm nice flat tabletop ground that you think of when you think of Iowa. We farm this, hills and valleys. And in hills and valleys, there's gonna be a lot of deer. And when there's a lot of deer, there's a lot of deer damage on our cornfields. And we don't like that. So we're gonna be doing a thing called deer drives. So that basically entails splitting people up into 2 groups, blockers and pushers or drivers. So the drivers walk through the timber and hopefully push deer right towards the blockers. That is a very common way of hunting deer in this area, and if you don't like it, that's okay. That's your opinion, but that is a very common and ethical thing that we do around here. So, Bud Van, any wise words for today?
Hello everyone. Yeah, Ron covered a lot of good points, and that's why we harvest deer.
So people don't get in as many accidents and total their vehicles like I did.
And I know about it too, because like Ron, he got one this year, and last year I got 2. One with my wife's car and one with this truck. So without the control of hunters, we'd have way too many.
Overpopulation, which leads to disease, which leads to just a lot of bad things.
So, and that's why, and we do it, it's fun, it's good exercise.
Fill the freezer. So we're gonna get going. Bobby and my dad are gonna cover this hollow here. I'm gonna go to the other side and push it down, along with a couple other people.
Alrighty, boys and girls, day 2 of hunting. I got the GoPro mounted on the little rifle. Makes it look like a nice little Call of Duty angle, which is kind of cool. And we're gonna be blocking our property. So got some drivers coming down probably in the next hour. So we'll see what happens. I wonder if I can mount this thing to make it look through the scope. Oh, that's kind of cool.
I'm out in the woods here. I'm actually blocking the first round. My son Bob's over there, and Ron's gonna be bringing it down to us. So it's gonna be a beautiful day. Not too cold, not too windy. So hopefully we have a little luck today. It's a gorgeous day to be out hunting. We're managing our timber by trying to shoot some of the deer off, harvest them, so they cause a lot of crop damage. So hopefully I'll get you some footage today. My camera wasn't working yesterday.
We'll go ahead and cross in there and cross that gate.
Okay, I am blocking on the left-hand side of our gully. It is very heavily wooded and hard to see a bunch of stuff. I found a nice little road, might have been an old logging road that goes up and down. So that's gonna be my shooting window. It's gonna be very tiny, but I can shoot down the road. And I can shoot up the road a decent way, almost all the way up to the top of the line. I think it's better than where I was last year. Last year, I couldn't see anything. Just kind of looking ahead, look how thick that is. Here, I'll have an open angle.
So we can't load up until we cross into private property, and are only in private property. Well, we are now, so time to load up. Thanks, boss. Making sure my sight's good. Now we're ready to roll. Gonna walk this timber down. You know what song I got stuck in my head for some reason? We're going on a trip to orbit with our favorite rocket ship. Why? No freaking clue. But one thing I can tell you, it's much nicer today. It's gonna be a high of 40, 5 to 8 mile an hour winds out of a good direction, out of that way. So a crosswind. It's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be a good day. You know, yesterday was a great day. Hopefully today's a good day. Oh man. Climbing here. Wow, that has gotten worse. I was able to cross there last year. Now we're going to cross from the neighbor's property into ours. That gate seems sturdy. Now the fun part begins. It gets thick. The deer are always bedded down in here. Can't take the easy route, as I've said in previous videos. Got to get into this stuff. Otherwise the deer are going to be, you're going to walk right past the deer because it's thick cover in here. So like I could take the easier route, but you Gotta go in and get them to keep her moving. A lot of cover, which is great for deer. But not great for walking. Hey, one shot in our hollow.
Heard a shot.
One shot, one kill. Oh, dang it. I just said one shot, one kill. 2 shots in our hollow. That's great.
2 shots just over the hill there in the next hollow. We're bringing down 2 hollows at a time. I just heard 2 shots over there. So
This sucker is steep. It's the logging road on my dad's property, or my uncle's property.
It's like number 2 rule of Zombieland. Gotta limber up. Doing some squats. Those deer ain't gonna know what's gonna hit them. Neither will I, because I don't know if I'm gonna hit them either.
So when I, another shot. 2. I don't think we've ever had this many shots in this hollow. Nice. So this spring, we came and thinned out this fence line to kind of clean it all up. So to get our skid loader up here, we took it up this logging road, and I may or may not have slid off and busted a couple hydraulic lines and spent a couple $100 in damage. So if you guys are curious on my ag channels, go check that one out right here. It was a lot of carnage, a lot of timber cleanup. It was really nice for both the deer and for us. More shots, 4 shots out of this hollow. We've never had that many in the last 3 years that we've done this.
Sounds like our drivers are coming. I heard a gunshot there, but I don't know if that was from our group. Sounded like it was from the next valley over. Darn, I was excited about this spot. It's actually a pretty good spot to shoot. Good shooting lanes.
Yeah, a lot of times the deer don't make it to the blockers. They kick out that way. So it's kind of nice. Hopefully they were set up good and got good shots. The blockers should be about 100 yards ahead of us. There's that tower blind that's seen better days. This tree falling down is new. Gonna have to get that cut up because we still got a little bit more fence line to trim or to spruce up.
guys down there, Bobby and a driver, and I can see a driver coming here. So that means we're done here, but this driver here, there should be one more up top. They're gonna swing this all the way around over to the highway where we'll have 2 blockers over there. So hopefully, I heard 4 shots, so hopefully we got something down.
A couple shots over there. Hopefully we got...
Was that our group?
I think it was. I don't know if all of them were, but blockers right there. Here's the fence that we all cleaned up. Still got some big trees you gotta cut down this spring, but looks nice.
And then he chased it and got it up out of the weeds, and then it ran, and he shot at it again, and then he just shot at it again.
Oh, jeez. Deer's a fighter. Well, nothing out of that first drive. The east one didn't even have a single shot. The west one where we were doing had 5 shots at a buck. It's hit, but we lost the blood trail. So we're gonna go probably, hopefully we'll see it. It's actually in our next drive, so hopefully we'll see him. And we're actually, while we're waiting for the other blockers to show up, neighbors are running our property right here, so they're blocking lined up right there, and the pushers are right there walking it this way. So hopefully we hear some blamming here soon. And Flack, what up with the flow?
Told myself if I don't grow my hair out long, I'll never do it. You know,
You at least got to make a mullet out of that.
it's kind of getting to be a mullet. My mom wants me to cut it, so if you're watching this, Therese, sorry.
Start second drive of the day.
Start drive number 2 for the day. I'm gonna be driving. We're on our Hartung family farm property. There's our farm way over there, a nice little lake. Don't have the cows in here right now, but we're gonna drive this, and then it turns into, we're gonna be the blockers for the next drive. And it's called the Honey Hole, so hopefully we get some action out of there.
Okay, we're actually up in Hartung Family Farm Fields, and I'm winded, I'm tired. I'm gonna drive this down, all the way down to the end. So we did see 3 deer kick in.
Okay, we saw a couple deer go in here, so we'll see if we hear some blamos.
We're set up on top of the hill. So we got a blocker, because we push these fingers. That one, and that one. So we don't want them to kick back towards us. But we don't care if they go to the other side. So that's why we're blocking a big line here. They they said there's a bunch of stuff in here. They kicked them out already. So hopefully we get some. I feel good about this one.
Here, dearie, dearie, dearie. I'm gonna get you.
So the drive has started. I can see a driver right there. And then we got a blocker, blocker, blocker. Sorry for the wind, but it's a little breezy, but it's a headwind, which is good. Because that means the deer won't smell me. But it's bad because my face is gonna get windburned.
It's beginning to look a lot like deer season. Everywhere you step.
It's very cold, but it's still better than yesterday. I think we're gonna get a high at 35 today. So my shooting lanes is anything here, break, here, and then not here, here, over. And again, the same thing as yesterday. I'm recessed on the back side of the hill, so only my head is visible. That way I'm not skylined for the deer to see me. We had a shot right there. Not sure from who, but it was a shot. And sorry for the wind while I'm up here, guys. It's just nothing I can do about it.
So if I'm not mistaken, this is a dead elm, kind of going up. That is where you might find good morale mushrooms come mushroom season. But I didn't tell you that.
So far we haven't heard anything yet except that one shot early. The drive's almost halfway done because my blocker that was almost at the fence line is already halfway towards me, and he's shading in between the driver and me. There's a shot on the far side of the timber. Just one though. Kind of scared me a little. So hopefully we got one deer down. Come on, I'm hoping for another 4 more shots at least. Come on, guys.
Alright, kids, don't try this at home. Just kidding, I'm not gonna do that. It's dangerous. I'm holding a gun. She definitely steep though. Sit on my butt. Now, if I wasn't holding a gun and didn't have 4 layers of clothes on, and maybe better shoes, I would have came across this.
I think this drive is about over. 2 single shots. So maybe there's 2 deer down. Doubtful, but maybe.
So, came across this. Our blockers are up there. Let me tilt the camera. Kind of see some orange. Looks like we got heard that shot go off earlier. Must have been this guy. A lot of blood. Must not gone very far.
Kick where? Kick down in there? Oh. Where the hell did they come from? Are they still sitting there?
They're somewhere down in here. So when I go get the 4-wheeler, I'll probably try to be quiet and see if I can see one.
Oh, some bull thistles. Oh yeah. Right there. Good shot.
Thank you.
Is that you, Alec? Yeah. Nice. Alec got 2. So that was one that I saw on the ground. That was the small one. The mom must have been over here. With 2 deer down. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's a big mama. Big mama.
Hollow point.
You just drop her?
Yeah.
Wow.
Diddly squat on this side. 2 shots on the other side. So now we're gonna regroup, do the last drive. Got my gun in a sock, got my side-by-side. Apparently there are 2 deer down, so those 2 shots of her, 2 dead deer. Perfect shooting there, Alex Schwager. It was the haircut, that's what it was. It was the flow you guys saw. Let's go pick them up. Black deer. Take that logging road up?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna go all the way to the top and drag them shorter uphill, or just have to drag them down to the road either way. Because if you go around, it hooks right above
Yeah.
them. It was on the corner when I shot. So.
Both of them? Or are they both there?
Yeah, but both within 30, 40 yards.
Jeez, deadeye. Where are they at? Oh, they're probably down a little bit then. They weren't very far from the top of the hill. Made it.
Okay, looks like we finished this drive up here. It sounds like we got a couple deer down somewhere up here, so we're trying to look for our drivers and blockers. Oh, I see them over there. Okay. Looks like we got a camera here. See that there? Camera. Hi. Daniel might have got a couple, or Alec, one of the two. I don't know who it was, but
Good shooting, Alec. So first thing before you gut the deer or do anything, put your harvest tag on. It's a big one. So slap that on her ear or her rear hoof.
the Alec and Daniel.
Beautiful shot. Nice deer.
Okay, we just finished up this drive here. We got two for sure that I know of because I helped clean them. Now we're gonna go over this. This is actually called the Big Hollow. Going over there's my horseshoe hunting shack. But we're gonna start way up there, bring this all the way down. And I just come down this way here, but now I gotta walk back up because I'm gonna be a blocker to start out on a fence line up. Once the drive gets up to me, I'll become a driver and I'll get in there and I'll drive the rest of these down here. So it's a beautiful day, sun's shining, life is good out here at Hartung Family Farm.
We're gonna start our drive. Got 2 deer out of that one. We're gonna go to the honey hole. Hopefully we'll get some good spots there. We're blocking this time. I got Alec, James, and Macy. We'll see how it goes.
Looks like we got a little problem here. Looks like I'll be cutting some firewood for Grandma. Look how this tree fell down. Got my fence down. So let's come up either this winter, you got it early in the spring, cut this out, tighten this fence up. Or them cows. And the cows are going to come in the spring when we let them out in the pasture. They're going to come through here and get into this field, which is bad because they'll eat. We'll get that done. Maybe Cody will help me do that. He owes me a favor anyway. Thanks, Cody.
Alrighty, starting drive number 3 of the day. So Alec got 2 nice doe as you guys saw. Now we're gonna do it again. I haven't seen a single thing today. Well, take it back. I saw 4 deer on the drive up here in a cornfield next to one we pushed this morning. So that was cool, but that is what it is. So we'll see what we see on this one. This is our moneymaker drive. This is usually the one we can always count on, so hopefully we can get a couple shots. I think we got it all blocked and set up right, so wish us luck. Got 7 guys lined up. Gonna push this big old timber that's thick and woolly all the way down.
Deer hunting is a patient game. Even with our driving blocking scheme, you have to be patient. We're blocking right now at the honey hole. We have to get set before the drivers. It's a long drive. I expect to be sitting here for about 60 to 90 minutes before I even expect to see anything. But I can't make a move. Don't want to spook the deer, so I'm just gonna sit here like a bum.
It's like seeing features like this. So this is what I would call a dike. What it is basically it's just a big old water dam. So this is a large gully, large hole. So there's a lot of water when we get a 1-inch rain that settles right in here. So what this does is it's a mound of dirt to stop the water. It's got an inlet right there that lets water out but keeps the soil there. It looks like it's been here in place so long. It looks like it's actually starting to erode away on the side, but for the most part it's a really, really good feature. Really good on saving the soil and keeping it in the fields. The only thing that might hurt us on this drive is the field touching that side of the timber has standing corn in it. That might be the Achilles heel. The deer just might be in the corn, but it is what it is. We are about halfway through the drive right now, and I have heard diddly squat.
It's been about 20 minutes, maybe even 30 minutes. Haven't seen a thing yet. Gotta be very sneaky though.
Couple turkeys, couple owls, but that is about it. So I got a blocker way up on top of that knob up there. So once I get about halfway to him, the timber really widens out. I'm gonna have to go into the timber just to kind of help the guys. But right now I have been shading ahead a little bit in case they busted out early these low spots. Miss Jessie, might be coming back. So someone shot. I saw it run out, turn around and come back in here. Sounded like a shotgun blast. It was one of those 2 blockers on the hilltop. There's deer in here, that's good.
A shot just went off. It sounded like our group. Maybe 500, 600 yards in front of us. Sounds like they might be coming close. About 45 minutes into this drive. You know, we always hope 1 shot is 1 deer down, but with our group that's not always the case. especially my buck that I got yesterday. I wish I would have killed it in one shot.
Almost to the point where I'm gonna have to jump into the timber.
Come on.
Those 4 shots were real close right there. Wonder who that could be. I'm a little too far forward. That's where those guys are. I'm up here. Another shot. Another 2 shots.
4 shots just went off. Way up there. I wasn't recording because I'm tired. Oh, there's another one. That's 6 shots. Can I get a 7? Anybody? Can I get a 7? Reload that gun, folks. Oh, there it is. Oh boy. It is World War III over there.
See that giant possum right there? I don't know where to point, but that's, I'm sorry, possum, I'll stop. Sorry, buddy.
How's that branch even holding it?
That's what it's a small branch. And he's a decent sized possum. I just heard doe coming up to the right. So, better get out here. So they're in here. That's good. I got blood here. Got a dead deer. Yeah, got a dead deer. 1 shot, 1 kill. Big doe. So because that's in the middle of the drive, we're gonna keep going. Oh wow, she did not make it very far. I'm actually just gonna come back here and leave a jacket right here so we know where to go. Shot went down through the valley.
If they go back, that's fine. They're going right into our drivers. There's 2 of them. One looked tiny, one looked kind of decent sized. They must have smelled us and left. Macy to get off 1 shot, and that one took off. There's 2 other ones. They're just kind of staring at me. Must have smelled me and then took off.
Okay, I just heard a shot over there. That's the honey hole. 2 deer just jumped out here and went that way.
Woo. Well, I can cross there, but I can't go through that gully. So we're gonna go up and around. That sounded like us on top of the hill.
I already got the camera on too late. I just heard a shot down there. Maybe I'll just leave it on.
Oh wow. That's really been egged out. A deer just crossed here. Nice. Now we're in my dad's property.
50 minutes into the drive. Heard some action, but nothing coming my way quite yet.
See all these blue ribbons and all these red dots? So we are right now in my dad's new timber management area. It's about 13 acres, and we're basically we're getting rid of all the invasive trees and all the invasive species, and basically making it back to the natural timber that this used to be. It's a government program that I'm really excited to see what comes out of it. So we had a forester in here, and I believe we're going to have a logger in here as well, but we fenced it off so the cattle can't get in here, so it's going to be completely undisturbed. Yeah. And right here's my dad's new fence. Neat. Whoa. Brand new fence. First time I've seen it. There's the driver.
A little button buck. little forks. 3 forks. Come on, shoot one. Shoot one. Look at him go. Look at him go. Nice buck. There's a buck right there. There's a doe staring at me right there. She sat down. I'm not gonna shoot her though. She's probably about 30 yards away. Oh, there she goes. I moved. She saw me. So she ran away. She's smart. I wasn't gonna shoot her anyway. She was way too small. Her neck was tiny. She'll be a great mom someday. And then there's the little button buck down there. You can kind of see him right there. He stopped.
We're hearing a lot of one shots. The only deer I've seen today that was alive was after Ted's shot back there, the one that ended up dying. Well, that was fun. Yep, got him.
How you doing, buddy? Oh, there goes the fireworks. Oh, I'm from Iowa.
Whoa, that came out of nowhere. Wow. So she was bedding right there and just knew she was trapped. I'm guessing saw those guys, smelled the blockers, and basically just turned around and beeline behind. She looked like a big doe. We'll find out though, she's laying in the cornfield. Nice! Whew, led her perfectly that time. I think I hit her the first time. The second time folded her, so it must have been right in the breadbasket. And that's the importance of staying in the line as a driver. If I was out much farther ahead, she would have skirted right in between us, so we had no shot. But I had a 30-yard shot and a 50-yard shot. Actually, it was kind of quartered away from me. I would have thought she would have ran right at the drivers, or the blockers. So there could still be deer in here. We've still got a good couple 200 yards. Speaking of which, I probably should load back up just in case. That might have been it right there. Oh wow, double shot. Oh, the deer are in here. Shoot them dead. This thing's gonna fall. Wow. Get him! Holy smokes! Another one. Woo! Lord almighty, we better have 6. We better have 6.
They pushed the deer right to us like we expected. They were just all tiny deer. If those bucks were a little bigger, they'd be beautiful. But, oh well.
So I don't know if you heard them. You probably didn't because the GoPro mics are trash. But anyway, so they were shooting at a doe earlier. But I don't think that was it because she was bedded down 30 yards from me and she was moving full steam. So we got 2 doe down for sure. And I have a feeling we got a lot more because there's some shooting on top of the hill and a bunch of shooting in the bottom. Man, oh man, this might be a record year for us. We might get close to tagging out. Oh, Jesus, turkey. Wow, that scared me.
There goes another button buck right there. Shoot him, Macy. Why'd you stop, dude? Keep on going. Keep on going, dude. There you go.
Anyway, so we might be getting... There's another one.
Give me a big boy. I haven't drawn up on any of these yet. I'm just holding my gun like a baby and just cradling it, moving it back and forth. I hope her name is Macy. I've been calling her Macy this whole video. Whoops.
So we might get close to tagging out on the second day. We won't get close. We won't tag out. We might get close, which is be a record for us. Wow, there's a lot of deer in here. Almost to the gate hole of the fence. So this is where we come in when we're harvesting this or working in these fields. So that means the drive is just about over, but deer bed in here all the time. So there still could be stuff in here.
I hear heavier footsteps. Sounds like our drivers are getting pretty close now. We're about 75, 80 minutes into the drive. And I saw a lot of deer, but I saw 5 forks, so about 4 pointers. And I saw 4 does, maybe 5. So about 10 deer. So pretty successful. Never mind, hold on. Alec must have saw a big deer if he took a shot. He just got 2 on the last drive. So he wasn't gonna shoot. That kind of scared me, not gonna lie. But there's a little baby guy. Holy cow, she's tiny. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm just starting to see my drivers right now. They just came over the gully. See if I can pull off the GoPro. There we go. Oh, never mind. We're not quite down at the drive. But I think our side is. Do you got one down, Alec?
Yeah, it had already been shot, otherwise I was going to let her pass.
And of course the GoPro decided to freeze, so I have no idea how much of that you guys caught. But in case you guys missed a lot of it, I shot a doe, 2 shots. I think I hit them both times, not 100%, but the second time was for sure a kill shot. And there were at least 10 groupings of shots, at least, in this. So if we don't have 6 deer down, I'm gonna be very disappointed. But holy crap, was that a fun drive. It was not fun to do, that was a fun drive. Oh, we got hair here. So Steve was right here in this tower stand, and they're sitting right here, so hopefully they got a deer down.
Yeah, I won. I was gonna shoot the 3 bucks that came by, but I couldn't because my gun got jammed.
It didn't cycle, did it?
No.
So all you had was 1 kick across?
Yeah.
That's good. Yep. I think this wind was perfect for us.
Otherwise, did you drop a coyote up there?
No, it was a deer.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, it was a doe.
Right by the terrace.
Yeah. Like a little, well, so I was just walking ahead. I just hear some crashing. She was just bedded down. She was not moving. All of a sudden she splits me and Jesse. I have a shot right here, and then I folded her right there. So yeah, literally right below where you're sitting. This is the most shots I think I've ever heard here. Need help?
Yeah, one of you guys want to come down and give me a hand?
Not at all, actually. You killed it there. Yeah.
No, he came up from the bottom.
Oh,
Ted has a doe.
yep.
So that's 3 confirmed.
Just on this side of the hill.
The honey hole better have
Oh.
3.
I'm telling you, I was to the point where I'm like, there's no deer in here. I mean, this is like,
Yeah.
I told Daniel, I said, this is crazy.
Yep.
Well, that's how they always do. They always just sit right as you cross from the fence line to my dad's and Ketman's, or Shekels.
Yep.
They always sit there, and they have to wait until literally they get pushed, because it gets thick in there. Sorry for the wind, but it sounds like we got about 5 deer down right now. Potentially, at least 4. So I'm gonna go head to mine, tag it, start cleaning it, or start gutting it. When I say gutting it, we take all the guts out and the stuff that we can't eat, that we don't want to eat. We leave them out here so the coyotes can eat. Something was bedding down right here. We'll start scooping these deer up. I was just about to say, I don't see her. It was hard to tell how big she was. I thought she was a big deer, but I guess we'll find out here soon. Oh, not a huge deer. Probably a 2.5-year-old. But a heck of a shot though. So I want to know if I hit her first. I hit her right here, and you can tell that's where she died. Oh yeah, she was definitely hurt. Blood, blood. So I hit her twice, and this one dropped her. Wee girl. So I knew she wasn't a young buck. She wasn't a baby doe because she was pretty smart. She's been around a year or two, and she bedded down and she didn't move until she absolutely had to. So that's why I didn't have long to look at her to decide to shoot, but that's why I waited. Cool, well, I'll slap a tag on her and we'll start gutting. And I'm taking this GoPro off because my head hurts, because I left my hat back there for Ted. So you guys have seen me gut before. We'll pick you guys up when we see all the rest of the deer. Woo! So we had a lot of shots at deer and a lot of milestones. I say a lot of miles. And a milestone deer. Reese got his first shotgun kill. Rich Reese is the little boy that's been hunting with us. So that's awesome. My doe was pretty nice. Ted's doe was pretty nice. And we got a button buck and another small doe out of that last drive, and we had probably 20 shots and a lot of big deer that we saw, just couldn't kill. Oh well, that was fun. That was very fun. So now I'm going to drive back to go get Ted's deer. There's my hat and my glove. Now let's go find the man in orange right there. Probably waiting for somebody to help him drag it out. One sec. Glove, because I lost the other one. Big old girl. I like it. 7 for today, I believe. Not too shabby. Let's go grab my hat and glove.
Okay, Don shot at this one here probably about, oh, it's got to be almost 2 hours ago.
Drive number 2, yeah.
Drive number 2, and we tracked him a long ways, and we get him. So we don't like to see wounded deer out here. That's why we track as much as we can. And about 2 hours later, we found him. But so good thing. Got to keep it up. We don't let nothing go to waste if we can try. So,
Wolbert.
What's up, dude?
Just finished up. Now we gotta go into the deer shed and clean some deer. And I need to wash my hands. Blood. So we ended up getting done a little early yesterday. We had a really successful day again, honestly. The first drive we got fork, buck. Second drive we got a nice doe and a small doe. And the third drive we got 2 nice doe, a button buck, and a small doe. But that small doe is Reese's first deer. You know, the I think 13-year-old that was going with us. So really successful hunt, guys. So I really appreciate you watching. Be sure there's going to be one more that I'm going to be involved in. I actually got to fly to Texas tomorrow morning. Or sorry, tomorrow afternoon. So I'm going to hunt in the morning and then fly out in the afternoon. But Bobby and my dad should be able to get you guys enough content for a 4th video. So that'll be awesome. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Be sure to check out our hunting playlist right here. It has all of our year's playlists. That is, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in there, so go check it out. And if you guys are interested, hit that subscribe button. Stick around for our farming content. So thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Take it easy. Stay safe. Ta-ta for now.